Hey Leo, welcome to your weekly reading. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly reading, taking a look at what is going on in your connection this week. Tiana Louise, intuitive coach consultant with Worth a Read 1111. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Thank you for your likes, shares, and your subscribes. Truly appreciate it. Okay, so you and your person are in a separation, you're not speaking, or you have very limited contact, or you're just experiencing some challenges right now, so that's why you're here. That's who I will be reading and channeling for. Thank you so much, Spirit, for allowing me to be a clear, clean, divine channel and source of support for the messages coming through this reading. Ashe. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you, your person, and the connection. Okay, so right off the top, what I see is you've been waiting on this person to come in. You're hoping that they will rush in and change things pretty quickly, right? We have the Knight of Wands here and the Seven of Pentacles. So for me, that says you've invested a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, and a lot of your thought energy, as well as your heart into this connection and manifesting it. But it hasn't been without its challenges, right? We have the Nine of Wands here, which I look at as my overcoming card. I feel like you've really had to not only overcome a lot in this connection, but just overcome a lot that it's brought out within yourself, right? Having to learn a lot about yourself, being forced and really being pushed into loving on yourself a little more as a result of this person not being all the way in, right? This person is showing up as the Knight of Wands in your energy. Knight of Wands is very non-committal, very elusive, can rush in and then rush right back out. The Knight of Wands can also be someone who has a lot of options, a lot of choices. They're very attractive. A lot of people are attracted to them. And so they may have a lot of people around them at this time, leaving you looking like, WTF, where do I fit in? In their energy, they see you as the Empress. They see you as like Queen Mother, the queen of their world. But at the same time, their energy is also showing Queen of Wands. So this could symbolize someone else in the connection, possibly a third party, but that's not what I'm really getting. What I'm really getting here is that they are showing up as the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is someone who's very entrepreneurial, very ambitious, and I feel like they have some things that are really important to them that they want to go and chase after, right? And they're having fun doing that, but it's left them stuck, hangman, in terms of the connection with you and how to move it forward. With the energy of the connection, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands, and the King of Swords, right? So here's the deal. The truth is that this connection feels good to them. They want to continue it forward. They are motivated by the connection, but at the same time, moving away from it, right? Running away from it, keeping a certain distance between you and them, Leo, right? And they're doing this not necessarily because they don't want to be in the connection, but because, they have other things that are important to them, and they're just kind of hanging in the balance about what to do about that. So they're not really making a decision. This could come off as being sneaky or manipulative or just, kind of cold-hearted, but I don't feel that with this Ace of Wands that's really their true intention. I feel like their true intention is, one of, love, and that they really are interested in you, but at the same time, they're not being upfront and honest honest about the fact that they're not all the way ready to commit. So let's clarify this energy with some oracle cards and see what else we can learn about what's happening. Yeah, so this has definitely kept the connection in a state of just not being able to go anywhere. See, we have this energy of stuck, right? They're not moving, things aren't moving, things have just kind of been, you know, hanging, like I said, with this hangman hanging in the balance, right? And it's left you confused, not really sure whether or not you should go in a new direction or not. But I feel like that's what you're leaning towards, right? Because it's like you've come up against a barrier, like definitely hitting your head against the wall, feeling like you don't know like what else to do or how to even break this down, or even if you can, you know, get through this. Like you feel like this person has just put a block between you two where you may be forced to move in a new direction. And what I'm seeing is that at this time, that might be the best option for you, right? Moving somewhere or moving towards something that makes you feel better, makes you feel good about yourself. Because what I'm feeling or what I'm sensing here is that this connection as it stands now has left you feeling very challenged, overwhelmed, and emotionally stuck, emotionally down, like depressed and not really able or feeling like you can move forward. There's a sensation here, you know, that I'm getting of just really needing to release and let go and let this person move onto their own path and you move onto your path. But let's see what else comes out. So in their energy, this person feels like, you know, you may be hindering them a little bit from them going after what it is they want. See, we have this enlightenment here and this quest. This is the journey that they find themselves on right now. Them really exploring life, having new experiences, figuring things out for themselves, and just really being in a place where they can explore, right? But they also have the victim here where they feel like, you know, like you don't want them to have this experience for themselves, or that this relationship, the way that you want this relationship to go, actually blocks them and hinders them from moving forward. That's not, you know, what I'm picking up on in your energy as your intention, but that's the way that they are interpreting it, and that's why these barriers keep coming up, right? It's almost like they feel like you know, want to stunt their growth. That's the way they interpret you wanting to have more of a commitment with them. But what I'm seeing from you is just wanting to have a commitment, wanting to have more of a solid relationship, something that's more on solid ground. And with that not happening, that makes you question, you know, the direction that you guys are headed in. And for them, that puts pressure on them and makes them want to run away. It actually makes them act out, go wild. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the world. So yeah, I feel like for this person right now, for both of you actually, the relationship is just requiring a lot of work, a little too much work. It feels difficult. It literally feels like walking through the mud. And on as a result of that, it makes you, or it turns you into like a Queen of Swords energy. And I actually feel like this is what happens on both sides. Lots of arguments, lots of sharp words being exchanged between each other. A lot of tension underlying the connection, but at the same time, things not really being clearly stated about where each other stands. And that's what's preventing like fulfillment happening on both sides feeling like they're not getting what they want. And so what I feel like here is there's some work that has to be done in order to, number one, allow each person to feel like they have breathing room in the connection, and to create an opportunity for there to be some clear, direct communication and dialogue between you two, so that you can, form a trusting bond between you again, because the trust here seems to be being eroded in the connection somewhat. So for this person, Spirit's advice is for them to really let go of this, projection they're holding on to, this idea that somehow you would be attempting to manipulate their time, manipulate their energy, or stunt their growth. Like, that's just totally not true. And they see you as the Queen of Cups, really, right? We have this, like, they're clear about who you are and what your intentions are, but they really have to let go of this fear they have that, and by somehow deepening the connection with you would somehow stunt them. They really have to let that go. And in order to do that, they have to let go of this perception of struggle and manipulation, because that's not what's happening here. Advice for you: we have the God of connection, dreams, and empowerment, the God of power, manifesting success, and the Emperor, responsibility. And so for you, Spirit is saying that, it's time for you to take responsibility for the outcome here, based upon what it is you want, based upon what it is that inspires you, that empowers you, and based upon how you see your life working out, what your dream is, right? What it is that you actually want to manifest. And to do that, then you show up as the Emperor, right? You show up as someone who takes the lead, who takes control, who goes after what it is they want without waiting for others to bring that to them. So I'll go over to the extended now to dig a little deeper into the connection, your feelings about one another, any messages your person would like to say to you that they have not been able to say, as well as getting some advice, some more advice on how you can really move forward. And if you want to stay in the connection, what that can look like, what your advice is to make that happen. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. You can find the link to the extended in the description box below.